Hello everyone, welcome back to another session with me, Pushpa. So today we will be discussing the grammar part or the textual grammar of the lesson An Adventure from Unit 4 of Class 6. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, click on the subscribe button, and if you like my video, click on the like button. If your friends are in need of this video, you can share it with them. Chalo, let's get into the channel. So regarding the question and answers, I have made a separate video because this is becoming a bit lengthy. Okay, I'll put that in the description and I'll pin it in the comments. So the next Roman, the first Roman is question and answers, which I have done already, and this is the second Roman. Write whether the following statements are true or false. Correct the false statements. So the first statement is the man whom the children found near the secret passage was a smuggler. Was he a smuggler? No, it is false. He was a police officer. So it is false. The man advised the children not to call the police? Yes, no. The man advised the children not to call the police. False. Seema and Arun rescued the man from danger. Yes, true. Next, the children ran back to their grandparents' house with the man. Yes, true, correct. Next, the children are not brave. False. No, the children are very brave. Now, Seema and Arun, take the correct answer for the following questions. Seema and Arun went to Vishnupur on. So, why did they go to Vishnupur? They went to Vishnupur on a vacation. B is the correct answer. At the entrance to the cave, Seema found a dash. What did she found? She found a piece of paper. Seema found a piece of paper. B is the correct answer. Next, the man Seema and Arun helped was their uncle, a smuggler, a police officer. He was a police officer. Okay, let's move on to the next. So look at the vocabulary. Read the following. He was following a gang of smugglers who had caught him and tied him up. The word gang is a group noun. So it is a noun. Gang is a noun. Mob is a noun. So this is called group nouns or collective nouns, we can say. Group nouns or collective nouns. Here it refers to an organized group of criminals. Here gang means it refers to an organized group of criminals. Then match the group nouns in column A with that they refer to in column B. So what is mob? Mob is nothing but some people gathered for destructive purposes, nothing but mob. So I'll write 5 here. Board. Board is nothing but a number of directors of a company. They'll say board of meeting, they'll say board meeting. So a number of directors in a company. Troop. So what is troop called? Troop is called a number of artists, dancers and acrobats is called troop. Army. So what is army? Army is nothing but a number of soldiers is called army. Next, bench. What is bench? A number of judges. So bench of judges is called bench. Number of judges sitting together. Crowd. So what is crowd? People collected without any specific purpose. So if there is a fight or if there is something going on, people gather around that place, right? So that is called crowd. Audience. So what is audience? Audience is nothing but a number of people listening to a concert or a lecture. Second one. Team. So what is team? Team is a number of players is called a team. Spectators. Cricket team, like that we will say, that is called team. Spectators is a number of people watching a match or something else. So if people are sitting in a match, then they're not called audience, they are called spectators. Now see here, they particularly loved going for walks and spent hours exploring the old temple in a fort nearby. Sometimes they pretended to be rulers of an ancient kingdom. At other times, they played hide and seek. So in the fort, what they used to do? They used to do all these things. The underlined words in the above paragraph are verbs. Look at the nouns corresponding to these verbs. So loud is a verb, whereas love is a noun. Pretended verb, pretension, noun. Exploring verb, explore, noun. Played verb, play, noun. Next. Supply the noun forms of the verbs underlined in the following sentences. The first one has been done for you. I don't know what you're thinking about. I don't know what you're thinking about. మీరేం ఆలోచిస్తున్నారో నాకు తెలియట్లేదు. I don't know what your thoughts are. మీ ఆలోచనలు. So thought is a noun and thinking is a verb. I saw an old man who was begging in the street. I saw an old beggar. So begging is a verb, whereas beggar is a noun. It is not possible to succeed without hard work. So succeed is a verb. Dash without hard work is not possible. Success. So success is noun. You are not allowed to enter the theatre without a ticket. Without a ticket, your entrance. So enter is a verb. Entrance is a noun. Into the theatre is not allowed. I have corrected all your homework. I have made all corrections in your homework. So I have made all corrections in your homework. Vishnumurthy knows everything. I wonder how he acquired that much. Knows is a verb. Knowledge is a noun. Okay, next. Read the following sentences from the story. So see here. Now, children, it is time for lunch, said Granny. When the actual words spoken by a person are placed with the inverted commas, then that is called direct speech. And when the actual words are quoted in the inverted commas, then that is called direct speech. Okay. When the words of a speaker are told by another speaker as shown below, then it is called indirect speech. So, sorry. If the words of the speaker are put in the inverted commas, then it is called direct speech. When the words of a speaker are told by another speaker as shown below, it is called indirect speech or reported speech. Granny told the children that it was time for lunch. So, this is told. Third person is telling the discussion. Notice how the verb changes. So, said is changed to told. Said to is changed to told, and we have removed the inverted commas and we have placed that. Instead of I, he or she, you can put. The change in pronoun is based on the person of the subject and object in direct speech. So, if it is masculine gender, then we will put he. If it is feminine gender, we will put she. You can see here, Ram said to Sita, I like swimming, but Gopal likes badminton. So see here, Ram told Sita that he liked swimming. Like swimming has changed into past tense. So we are changing the tense. Okay, when the said is there, when we have said in the reported verb, then the verb changes to past tense. So the past tense, okay. Ram told that he liked swimming, but Gopal liked badminton. Okay. Now change of tense. If the verb in the reporting clause is in the present tense, the verb between the quotes will remain unchanged. So see here, Ram says to Sita, I like laddu. Ram tells Sita that he likes laddu. So I has changed to he, but because say is there, we have written tells, and like becomes likes because he is there. No, that's the reason we have put up likes here. They will again say, we want more marks. This is future tense. They will again say that they want more marks. So we are not going to change the tense for future tense also. So for past tense and future tense, sorry, for present tense and future tense, we are not going to change the verb form. Now see here, if the verb in the reporting clause is in past tense, the verb between the quotes will also be in the past tense. So see here, Ram said to Sita, I like swimming. Here see, Ram told Sita that he liked swimming. So the tense of the verb has changed. An exception to this past tense rule is when the reported clause is a universal truth or scientific fact. So if it is a universal truth, then we need not change the tense of the verb. See here, Ram said, wood floats on water. Ram said, wood floats on water. Ram said, sun rises in the east. So these are not going to change. You can directly write as it is. Ram said that wood floats on water. Now change the following into indirect speech or reported speech. Now change the following into indirect speech or reported speech. Now let's write like this. So first we will write this reporting clause. First one, this is Ramakrishna Reddy said is, so said is in past tense, so we will write said as it is, said that Sindhu, so Sindhu will come as it is. So is becomes, what happens to is? It changes the tense, it is was. My becomes his daughter. Ramakrishna Reddy said that Sindhu was his daughter, daughter. Okay. Next, second question. I will catch you in a minute, replied Seema. So reporting verb is in past tense, so we will write as it is. Seema replied that I will. I becomes she, isn't it? She, and will becomes would. She would catch him in a minute. She would catch him in a minute. Okay, next, third one. What is third one? Shyam has eaten my chocolate, says Arun. So what is reported verb? Reported verb is in present tense, so we will not change the reported verb. Arun says that Shyam has eaten his chocolates. So there is no change in the tense because it is present tense, right? Shyam has eaten his chocolates. Has eaten. Instead of my, I'm going to write it with his chocolates. Okay, next, fourth one. The smugglers will be back, the man said. So the man said, it is past tense. The man said. So the smugglers would be back. That the man said that these smugglers. So will be becomes, will is the present tense, would is the past tense, would be back. Next, fifth one. What is fifth one? Seema will say, it is a wonderful adventure. Seema will say has changed to Seema would say. Isn't it? We have discussed here in the previous. So Seema will say is, sorry, it's not going to change. Seema will say that it is a wonderful adventure. Let's move on to the next. Read the following passage. There is an error in each sentence. Identify and edit it. So, read the passage and there is error in each and every sentence. There is an error. So, we have to identify it and correct the error. So, what is the first one? One day, a group of hunter trapped the lion. So, hunter. So, group means it is a plural. So, we have to write hunters. The poor lion roared to help. Roared to help. So what happens? Roared. Instead of to, I will write for help. Always for help. The mouse heard the cries and come there. Heard is past tense. So again this verb here it becomes the mouse heard the cries and came there. Came. Next, it cut the net with its sharp teeth. It cut the net with its sharp teeth. So teeth is, there is no word like teeth. Teeth. Okay, we have tooth is singular and teeth is plural. Okay. The lion came out, but they became good friends. The lion came out and L is capital letter. The lion came out and instead of but we will write and they became good friends. Okay, let's move on to the next. If you were Seema, how would you narrate your adventure to your classmates? Write a paragraph about your adventure. So you can write like this. Wow, it was, what a wonderful adventure we had. What a wonderful adventure we had. The other day. Okay, now you can explain like this. You imagine yourself as Seema and write, Arun and I were playing hide and seek. Arun and I were playing hide and seek near the old temple in Vishnupur. Near the old temple in Vishnupur. Now you can narrate the complete story. What happened? In your own words, you have to narrate. Then they caught him, tied him. You can write there was a gag in his mouth. We freed him. He told us he was a police officer. Like this. Okay, you can finish it off. Now, prepare a poster showing do's and don'ts of road safety to prevent accidents. So, you have to write a poster. So, for a poster, first important thing is you have to draw a box. Okay, then you have to write a title. So, what title shall we keep? So, avoid road accidents. Okay, and you can draw some images like cars going on like that. Okay, you can draw some images and you can write it. So you can write do's. You can write it colorfully. The first one is, so do's and don'ts of prevent road accidents. So first what we should know, we should, so first wear a seat belt. If you are going in a car, if you are going in a bike, wear a helmet. This is the first thing. Then do seek, so in case if the accident had occurred, do seek for medical help. Okay, next. So do get the contact information, gather the evidence. So do gather the evidence. Okay. Next, don'ts. Don't panic. First thing is don't panic. So after the accident has occurred, don't panic. Then don't blame anyone because the mistake might be mostly from both sides. Okay, don't wait, call an ambulance. Don't offer anything to drink for the person. Don't give the person anything to eat or drink. Don't give the person anything to eat or drink. Anything to eat. Okay, sure. So this is it for today, guys. So thank you for watching. If you like my video, please click on the like button, and if you are new to my channel, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon for more notifications. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.